couple things I'm going to show you that has changed the stick shift game for me and my program here. We're back here at Quaker Motorsports Park where we're going to be doing some test and tune here tonight on the white car. Although we're still trying to dial some of those things in with the two-step switch, the elevator switch that we offered here on the channel, as I made a video about it about a year ago. But we also have something new to the stick shift game that is going to change the game for us. And what we got in the mail in this box is going to change the way we stick shift race. So this past weekend we had a Magnolia race, we had a stick shift race with Tremec. We do a point series here in Ohio where we do 5 or 6 races, and guys at the end of the year with the most points gets the brand new T56 in a box, courtesy of Tremec. We've done this for about 4 years, and we're looking to get back into the lead at the last race. We didn't put up a lot of good points. I just enjoy the series and I enjoy stick shift racing. So. About a year ago, we created a two-step switch, which also works with our rev limiter. We simply just created a bracket that had a slot in it that allowed it to adjust, and we bought an elevator switch from Amazon. And once I get that thing dialed in correctly on the foot, the Tamer combined with this switch is going to be a game changer for stick shift for us. I have the two-step switch set up on this red button here, and you can tell I have a McLeod RXT twin, and I don't have the Tamer in that we're about to talk about. Now, if you watch, if I hold this button down, which should be on my clutch switch, that red light tells me that it's on. Now, I'm trying to adjust the clutch to where it should release the two-step about the same time as it releases the flare on the clutch. Now we're gonna go underneath the car and I'm gonna show you what the adjustment happened. We were gonna use the two-step on the no prep and it didn't work out for us at all. We made an adjustment and we think it's correct. So we're gonna go over here on these side streets over here that are back in the back of the track here, and we're gonna not really make a test hit, but we're gonna see if that's flaring, and then we're gonna go up to the line and make a hit and make sure it's right. We're also gonna be turning TPS modulation off and changing the tune a little bit, turning it up in the right spot. Once we get done messing around with this two-step, I wanna show you the real item that's gonna change the game for stick shift. And let me tell you what, if you stick shift race out there, got a car that can run single digits, you need to get your hands on one of these. All right, so I'm gonna take you underneath the car here and show you the actual two-step. But underneath here is an elevator switch. You can see the adjustment that's made here. I actually need to adjust it a little bit more here. I'm thinking this is gonna be okay. Last time I had this adjusted, it was almost all the way out. So this elevator switch turns my two-step and rev limiter off. And it was all the way over here to the side, over here at Mags, and I don't know why it moved, but maybe it just came loose. And if it does it again, I'm about to change this bracket, make a new one. But we're gonna fire the car up, and I'm gonna run around in these little areas here, the pits, and I'm gonna see kind of where it's flaring, and if it's not right, we're gonna bring it back over here, make a quick adjustment real quick, and then we're gonna go up and make a hit. I had it pretty dialed in the last time we had the clutch in here, because you know we just changed the clutch in here. I had it dialed in really good, and just getting faster and faster at it, but it was wearing the clutch out that already had its ass kicked for a year anyway. Made a little bit of a two-step adjustment. If we do this right, it should be pretty much right back to where we were at with Wisconsin, because Wisconsin, it was really working really good. Because I'm going to show you the Tamer that we're going to be putting in. This is like state of the art, man. This is like, it's going to change the stick shift game without a doubt. So I'm pretty sure I had TPS modulation on, which I don't know why I did that, but it's definitely responded from that. So we'll see if we can sneak into the 560s here. Not really trying to push the car, but I mean, I gotta run laps in it on my birthday. I gotta run laps in it to get used to it and get it kind of dialed back in. And it is my birthday, so let's go. One of my favorite pastimes is running laps in this car, and getting a chance to do that on my birthday just is icing on the cake. Hopefully we make a good clean pass here. We'll check the data log when we get back to the track, and then we'll talk about that second item that we really want to get installed in this car so we can be consistent as possible. Moving when you run a 990 at 100 miles an hour. We did have to lift about 500 feet out, went 570 at 116, missing about 10 miles an hour. Still got some work to do, still some left in the tank, and looking forward to what that Tamer can do. You can't really see me, it's dark and shit, so I'm sorry, but we went 570 on the money at 116 miles an hour. We had to lift at I don't know, like 500 feet. The car was, oh, we were dancing there. I mean, it wasn't bouncing, it was moving. So went 989 at 99 miles an hour. Anyways, yeah, it's a good pass. 127 60 foot. So I think we found something again. I definitely moved my two-step quite a bit. It was way off, and I don't know what moved it. I just got to keep an eye on it and make sure that you know, it doesn't do that again. We definitely had the car moving there towards the end of the night. Pretty sure we'd have made another lick down the track. We'd have probably been, you know, low 60s at 125, 126, about 15 pounds of boost. And for you guys that don't know, this is my stick shift Tremec T56 Magnum RXT McLeod twin disc 363 stroker with a small turbo. And we've been stick shift racing in this car for a number of years, and it's made different evolutions, had different motors in it. But nonetheless, one of the things that we never actually got dialed in was a two-step. We never actually physically used one for many years, as I've used my, you know, my left foot and just foot braked it all them years and did, I don't know, pretty well, I guess. But one of the main problems that has for stick shift cars is it makes it sort of inconsistent. And that's what we're trying to get rid of, because 3 out of 4 passes will be really good, and then you get one that bogs or you don't do it correctly. So we got to change the game a little bit, and this is one way we're going to do it. What we got here on the ground is Garrett Leach's, this is a Tamer. I'm going to show you guys here on the pedal here that I have at the assembly, which will be the same type of assembly that we have over here in the car. And basically what this does is it slows the pedal down. And here, let me show you. So this pedal assembly has a little bracket that goes on the actual clutch pedal itself. You don't actually have to drill it or anything. And it just goes, you know, mounts right here to the clutch pedal itself. And how this mounts is on the dash frame. If this looks familiar, it's got 2 brackets that look just like this. And you can see it's a pretty simple mount setup. And it's our little rail system here. It's not actually hooked up at all. We're going to be talking a lot more about this Tamer when we go to install it, as this isn't the actual install video, but that's coming here soon in the next couple weeks. You get it mounted here underneath of your dash, and you get it mounted to this bracket right here, and you hook up this solenoid. This is a rail system, and it'll make the shock slow the actual clutch pedal down, make adjustments to how far the rail goes back. So what the Tamer is actually going to do is it's going to slow the clutch pedal down every time that solenoid is active. And just like with my two-step, I'm going to need to dial this in together with the two-step, and it's literally going to make the car pretty deadly consistent. I've been meaning to try this for a number of years. Like I said, this was created by Garrett Leach, probably the best clutch Tamer design, and I'm pretty excited to get this put in the white car. I was telling you about the solenoid. Is once you activate the solenoid and you break the connection like you do on the two-step, it's not active in the other gears. So it only works when you activate it, usually when you're staging, when you're in first gear. We'll hit the button. What I had a number of people tell me is they use a little defrost switch, as the defrost switch actually has a little light on it that you can tell if it's on or not. But I think we're going to hook ours up to the two-step along line with the Holly, and we'll see if it works with that first before we mess with the defrost. But that's probably where we're headed. Just use the old factory defrost, have it light up when the Tamer is active. Basically, when I go to step into the stage or go to get ready to launch, push the clutch in, hit the defrost, my Tamer's on, we're ready to slow the pedal down and take off on the launch. It sounds a little bit confusing, but it's really not. It's going to definitely change the game for us with stick shift, as we're going to be doing our own videos of the install and breaking it in. If you guys enjoy this sort of content, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, let me know what you guys think. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Also, take a peek at the join button, become a member of the channel. All that stuff helps to go to do stuff like this on the channel, bring content to you. Outside of that, appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next one.